running a hydropower plant like ours, it's a very detailed and technical-oriented process. A lot of engineering that goes into it, a lot of science that goes into it. You have a body of water that you are accepting into your processes to make sure that you turn your turbines at the right speed. You have to control that water. You have to make sure that you just have enough water to turn the turbine at the right speed. You have to make sure that as you are turning that turbine, which is connected to the generator, the torque that you develop to make that power, is really right. So there's a lot of processes that go into it, and it's not as simple as that.
In the last 10 years, these are the areas where we performed well. By the time we started the concession, we are paying a premium of $1.4 million US. Right now, I'm proud to say that we pay $770,000 US, almost 50% reduction, and yet our asset base is increasing. So that implies that our approach to risk management in terms of insurance risks has improved greatly, because a 50% reduction means that issues and systems are working.
Over the years, we had to bring in a lot of systems, we had to bring in a lot of procedures, a lot of standards, just to streamline the way things were done. But the good thing is that we found people that had been working on this plant. They were not new to the plant, they just needed some refocusing, and once they were refocused, things started falling into place. Today, I don't need to say that whenever there's a storm, most of the time the plant doesn't come down, but when it does, it may be along the line. It can be transmission, it can be us, but when it's us, I can tell you it's 1 out of 10 times. It could be umeme, and of course they will tell you the same things that I'm telling you. But I believe as far as plant is concerned, we've come a long way.
Human resource is about managing people. It's about managing resources. There have been challenges. Previously you asked about the skills. There have been sometimes scarcity of getting the specialized skills that we need, and as a result it has taken us time to replace those skills or to get people to go into those skills. So one challenge is shortage of specialized skills. That's why we've taken on an opportunity of exposure and training these people. The other challenge in human resource, we are dealing with a plant which has been there for some time. So there's a change in technology, and that means there's a lot you have to do still in skills development. I would say it's more in change management. As you introduce new concepts, new way of running the business, you get back to the staff and let them take on these new challenges, new opportunities, and some of them are a little bit hesitant. So we engage more in change management to handle that.
Power generation is at the core of economic development and uplifting the society into higher levels. So the fact that we are playing a big hand in developing this nation and moving it forward, because power is the underlying input in many of the economic engines in the country. So we feel anyone would be interested to be part of that, because what we do here actually drives the country and the economy forward, and we feel that young engineers would actually be looking forward to joining us so they can be part of that journey, and it's very fulfilling. It's challenging, but I can guarantee them it's fulfilling at the end of the day, because you've seen what your contribution is to the economy and to the country as a whole.
Then on the compliance side, we have the compliance to contractual. Our business is a concession business. What I mean is that our business is governed by concessions, by agreement. So on a day-to-day basis, we have to make sure that we comply to all those requirements of those agreements.
Where we are located regionally, We are in Africa, and there's a very low manufacturing base for many of the technical equipment that we need, our spares that we need. So to do a project and deliver it on time becomes a challenge. Your procurement processes are so bogged down with just where we are located and the lack of manufacturing base. So those are the challenges that I'll probably highlight that we face on a day-to-day basis as we run these operations.